It's in the Mediterranean.
It was in the summer, right? We went there in summertime.
This was our first full day. Then I think the second day we rented a car. You remember renting a car then? I did.
I remember renting a Triumph. I think we rented a TR4. And we drove around. Poodle's dog is playing. Look at that cute doggy. He wanted to play so badly. Lots of churches in Malta. Catholic country. And the Christians, and they were very proud that they had subdued Muslim religion in their whole country. Didn't live long if you weren't Christian, I think, in that part of the world. Different kind of clock systems. Very unusual. Stark architecture. It's very hot there. This is in the middle of the Mediterranean. St. Paul's Square. St. Paul's Cathedral was very beautiful. I guess we're going to tour that now. You're getting some of the shots of St. Paul's Cathedral. It's nice and cool in those cathedrals. Very large open spaces, thick walls. Some of the canonry. Protection everywhere. Very warlike people. A lot of mixture of warrior blood in them. Cupid, pointing the way to love and romance. Gotta have lots of babies. There's another view. We drove out of town. That's St. Paul's Cathedral there again. A bomb dropped on that cathedral. Germans bombed Malta heavily during the war as it was an important naval base. I don't think they ever did capture it. The Americans and the British carried out a lot of activity from Malta, and the Germans dropped bombs on this cathedral, and in the cathedral they have a remnant of a bomb that went in there, skidded around, knocked down a lot of statues, and did not explode, so they consider that a minor miracle. A lot of bombs did land in the courtyard and destroyed a lot of the statuary around Malta. St. Peter's, St. Paul's. Some of the walls. Gorman House. Norman House from the Normandy days. The Normans, just about every country and every section and every duchy and had their section. Well, this is the name of the capital of the country, is Medina, without an E or an I, M-D-I-N-A, Medina Gallery. This was on the south side of a corner of a regular building. It was not even a church. But a lot of religious articles on display all over the country that were not owned by the church, were owned by private people who put them on their balconies or built buildings. And there's one of the donkey carts that you saw all over the country. People either giving rides or taking produce to market or hauling goods around town. Guy's waiting very patiently for a customer. Didn't want his picture taken. And there's the map of the country. It was on a wall somewhere to give people who were renting cars or whatever, which we did later, a view of where they were or what was going on. And there's Valletta, which is the capital. Some of the lakes inside and little villages all over dotting the landscape. Just a couple main towns, Valletta and Medina. Valletta was the portside city. And Medina was more inland, probably better protected from the ocean. A lot of Turkish names, and there's a famous fingernail giving you some of the pointing of the different places that we went to. If I can zoom in on that, I don't know. Probably out of focus now, right? We'll come back. We're leaving Medina, one or the other. And that's the typical countryside that you see. That's a view of the average roadworks. Good road system. And gorgeous castles and scenery. Like a crest of somebody on their door. Corinthian. Oh, that's out of focus, right? There's a drugstore. I think we got some pharmacy stuff in there. Cathedral all lit up. Somewhere I had a book. Adri probably has it, of the country of Malta and the hypogeum, and the rock caves. There was a rock people. We'll see some scenes later. That's the cathedral again. St. Paul's. Main street of town in Medina. Real swinging city. And now we're heading along the countryside, giving you a view of kids trying to repair a boat they found or someone gave them.
Some famous cheese.
You didn't come to the cheese scene yet.
Do you want to have some of your famous
I'd love
cheese
some
now?
cheese.
Don't you remember what happened here with the famous cheese?
No.
Would you like some cheese, Folka?
No.
Sit into a little nook up on the top of a hill there. Beautiful countryside. Castle sitting up on top of a hill, or a fortress of some kind, away from the bay. Primarily a fishing country, being in the middle of the Mediterranean, but they do some farming, what little land they have. The guy fishing off the wharf there. A lot of seashells. Oh, this is Marky, are you there? Okay, this is water polo. I wanted Marky to see a shot of water polo. This is outdoor in front of this is taken from the balcony of our hotel room. One day the guys went out there and they have, it's one of their major sports. They were playing water polo out there and really going to it. Very choppy waters, quite cold. Here's one of the carts or horses you can hire, take you around town. Very picturesque cab that he's put together. 1800 type cab. And here the polo players come out and put their robes on between matches. This might have been the country championships. There's the priest going to bless the polo players, water polo players. Take their games very seriously here. There's some guys going out to do some fishing. It was a holiday time, I'm not exactly sure. There's one of the lovely ladies of the night walking along. There they go, get that ball. Smash. Throwing the ball the wrong way, missed it. Oh no, there were some ancient Stone Age people, prehistoric hypogeum. I have a book somewhere I'll have to read up on the Hal Saflani